You want one?
It's 8:15 a.m.
It's 18-year-old Scott.
If you want a promotion, you gotta earn it. Did I tell you that Parkin tricked me into having a drink at 8 o'clock this morning?
At least your boss isn't sexually harassing you.
See if this thing is working. Oh, I can make out our little friend right there.
Stop it.
Ooh, Shabbat Shalom. Somebody's circumcised.
You know, yours doesn't sound that bad.
We need to trim some of the fat.
What do you mean by trim the fat?
I want you to fire the fat people. You can start with large Marge. Marge, can you come in here, please?
What? I thought he was going to give you a promotion.
Yeah, no, he is.
I have decided who I want to be our new vice president of sales. Me.
What do you say?
Nick, please, we're in the middle of a meeting.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'll just attribute this to your drinking problem.
You would have to admit our lives would be easier if our bosses weren't alive.
You can fire Professor Xavier.
You mean Hank?
Creeps me out, rolling around all day in a special little secret chair.
I don't care how bad our bosses are. We're not murderers.
This little sweetheart right here
My fiance.
is gonna get a peek at my little photo album.
You did all this while I was unconscious?
That's my favorite.
I'm in! Let's kill this bitch! We gotta hire a professional.
Does anyone here kill people for money?
I'm gonna be your murder consultant. Word. You wanna pull off a brilliant murder? It's gotta look like it's an accident. You gotta be smart.
It's gotta be worth what, 15,000? I feel like everything's gonna work out. Look how fast I'm picking out this scrap, you know? I'm moving like super fast. I can't even feel my nose.
Find them vulnerable.
Peanuts? That was a peanut butter sandwich. Are you not good with peanuts?
Whoa. Look at this.
What about little jabs? Little jabs?
My boss, who we're planning to kill, is dying in front of you and you saved his life?
Well, that sounds bad when you say it like that.
I was surveilling your boss.
She's incredibly
Don't
hot.
talk about how hot she is.
She makes herself a little snack, a popsicle, a banana, and finally, a hot dog. And eating them in that weird order, that's not a proper meal.
It's cold to hot.
I can crush you anytime I want.
You want to explain why you're doing 61 in a 25 zone?
I was drag racing.
In a Prius.
I don't win a lot.
God's will bestowed it unto me. This castle belongs to me!
Griffin, we need to talk.
Oh, crud.
You remember nothing. You remember nothing.
I totally think this is working.
I thought, wouldn't it be exciting to communicate with the chimp and find out what it was thinking? So why not teach him sign language? And that's essentially why I started Project NIM.
I know nothing about chimpanzees. Herb wanted me to take Nim into my home as if he were a child. The fact that we could share language with an animal seemed very radical at that time.
There was no family discussion. It was just, oh, we're having a chimp. We're going to teach a sign language. Nobody in the house really was fluent in sign language.
Everything was about treating him like a human being. He liked alcohol. He loved driving fast in cars. I breastfed him for a couple of months. It seemed completely natural.
I couldn't believe it. It was the 70s.
Herb wanted a schedule and charted progress. I didn't supply that.
There was utter chaos. There were no journals. There were no logbooks. This was a scientific project.
I had an implicit faith that Nim would learn signs.
I just mapped out a teaching plan for Nim, and I did it. Nim was learning signs rapidly. They're going up, 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 up. I could see I was succeeding. There was all this excitement and hype about the project.
I had a relationship with a chimpanzee, and I had conversations with another species.
Nim, gone from being this meek little huggable toy to a robust young chimpanzee.
He's going to be big, 5 to 6 times the strength of a man.
He's got fangs.
This is 37 stitches.
In that sense, he was becoming more chimp-like. It didn't seem to be a cause for alarm. I had never regarded him as a child. I regarded him as a scientific project. Nobody keeps a chimp for more than 5 years.
I had the best time of my life. I've never had such a good time. Except maybe at a Grateful Dead show.
The reality of it is it's not a doll, it's not a toy, it's not a human, it's a chimp.